Finally, welcome to the madhouse.
Hello.
Oh my goodness me, how exciting is this? We've got Debbie here, and it's not going to, now you're here, you never get to go, you know, this is it, you're here, we've got you. We've been waiting for this all week. You guys are super, super excited about it. The samples are phenomenal. We want loads of questions, loads of really happy hellos, lots of fun and friendly frolics. Yeah. And you frolics even. Oh my gosh, that's going wrong, isn't it? David, here, take the microphone. We're really pleased that Debbie's here.
We are indeed, absolutely.
Before it gets any worse, David, I just need to, before it gets any worse, I just wanted to lean in and smell him. He smells lovely. Have a great show, everybody.
Thanks, Stephanie.
David, don't forget to do Turkish dance.
My Turkish dancing. I don't know if I'll be providing you with the indulgence of that experience during this show.
But I
We've
think
got all
you
weekend.
guys would love to know a little bit about the background behind all of this.
Oh, absolutely. There's so much to explore during this show. Debbie, welcome to,
welcome.
of course, Live Shopping VIP. It is an amazing experience, and to have you here as well, and to be able to do your show with you as well. I'm very honoured.
Oh, well, I'm very, very excited to be here. It's just taken a little bit time to get here.
A little bit of time. I mean, you're not just quite round the corner.
No,
you know.
not anymore. I'm not even up north, as somebody said.
No.
I am down south.
Down
but
south.
south in France.
Oh, do you know what? Your journey, your adventure, and what you're doing at the moment is just so inspiring. I love it.
You sure it's not nuts?
Well, I think there's an element of everything in there, but I think it's beautiful. It's incredible. I mean, you've got such a massive following and so many supporters, and it's wonderful to see. I mean, I was actually opposite you at the NEC, and the love and support that was being shared towards you was just wonderful to see.
I mean, everybody, it's quite lovely because for those people that don't know, last year we bought a chateau in France, and it's a bit of a fixer-upper, to say the least. But I am so excited because I get to design.
Yeah.
You know, I'm now talking about designing wallpaper. You know, I know how excited. And
that's
paint.
The dream, Debbie.
Oh, and
you should be so proud.
Oh, yeah, and I'm designing, I can't say too much because I am on Channel 4, okay?
Shameless plug.
Yeah, we basically launched last month.
Yeah.
And it's just so much fun because not only do I get to be creative in the paper craft and fabric side, I'm dipping my toes into DIY.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you know what I'm learning now?
Go on.
So I go back on Sunday, and then on Monday I'm learning how to tape and joint.
Oh, okay.
And what that is something to do with plastering. I don't know.
Tape and join. Oh.
It's where you join two plaster boards and put the tape on and then put the plaster on. And then you have to sand it.
So not just the decorative finishes, you're
No,
doing it
I'm
right
actually-
back to the raw brick, the whole process.
The whole process, because and then I've learned how. One of the things I need to tell you, I get very excited about. I'm learning how to paneling, do those ornate paneling.
Oh my God.
So I'm doing that. So yeah, so that's for another
Can I
day.
please come and do some
You
paneling?
could, well, you'll have to come and play.
Plasterboarding. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to need to do
Yes.
because it's incredible to watch, and we can all join you on that journey on YouTube
Yes,
as well, right?
it is, but it's not under Debbie Moore Designs. I mean, you still can watch us on Debbie Moore Design,
yeah.
but we have got, it's called Creating Our Dream Chateau, and we have a Facebook page and a YouTube, and we try to put things up every week, but we're trying to do this.
You're very
We're trying
busy.
to renovate, and we were up to this week doing 2.5 days of French for the last year. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah. So I've just had my exam and I've just passed. Okay. So yeah, never done French before, but we had to do the government regulation for the visa for me.
Yeah.
Was I had to learn to speak French.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's really interesting. I wouldn't have known that.
Well, it depends what type of visa you're going out, but we were going for a working visa, and obviously you have to expect that you have to be able to ring people and sort things out.
Communicate. Well,
So,
bonjour, je m'appelle David. That's as far as it goes.
Enchanté.
Oh, je voudrais. I don't know what that one means.
That means I want. I would like.
Okay. I don't know what I'm wanting or what.
But you want a glass of wine.
Now, if I know how to order a glass of wine, then I'll pretty much sail through it in France, right?
Okay, yeah, or you can have a beer, whatever.
There
But
we go.
for today...
Yeah, honestly, we've got so much to look forward to.
Yes.
And brand new.
Yes, we have some brand new products, never been seen before.
Yes.
And honestly, it's been so fun. Every show, by the way, is... I'm driving everybody nuts. every show is different products.
Yes, because you're featuring throughout the weekend, right?
I am.
Absolutely. We've got a weekend of celebration here at Live Shopping. So Debbie is kicking it off today on Friday and is going to be with us through the weekend and with different shows for every hour. Now, before we do get into all the details of the incredible exclusive prices as well that Debbie's sharing with us and these new products, I'm just going to very quickly and briefly share with you how to shop, because I can imagine that lots of you that followed Debbie through the years have also joined us today and probably thinking, how does this all work? How do I get these products home to my front door? Well, it's actually really, really easy and simple. Well, we are broadcasting live on liveshopping.vip and we broadcast on Facebook and Instagram. And if you're joining us on any one of those two social media platforms, you can shop there as well. So you can shop on Facebook and Instagram. It's fascinating the way it works. Now, for every single product that is on the counter here from Debbie Moore Designs today, there'll be a code for it. So for example, one of the big new bundles at the top of the show, all you need to do is type into the comments section of the video, shop multiply. Now, the second you do that, it will automatically add it into your basket. It's like magic.
It is.
And when it's done that, when it's added it to your basket, you will automatically receive a direct message. Now, on Facebook and Instagram, whichever platform it is that you've joined, that direct message will come straight to you from Live Shopping. And within that message, there will also be a link, and that's got your reservation in there as well. Now, all you need to do during or after the show is click on that link, and it will redirect you straight on over to the liveshopping.vip website, where then you can also browse the Debbie Moore Designs brand shop, where you have got so many downloads.
Crazy.
Crazy prices. Honestly, half price and lots of downloads there for you as well. So take a good look around before you check out, because then you want to make sure to check out your basket super quick, because the way it works here on the show is when something allocates and gets fully allocated, that tends to mean it's sold out, okay? So you want to be quick with that process. You can also join on the website. So if you don't do social media or Facebook, don't worry, you can watch on the website, join there too. Don't miss out on any of the fun. And you can also shop ahead as well, which is actually a much better advantage, because you'll get to see the items before we've even spoken about them. You'll see them rolling through on your screen as well, so you can definitely shop ahead whilst you're joining us on whatever platform. And we're also on YouTube. We're everywhere, so you can't miss us.
Definitely. And the one thing I would say is the actual orders go to Debbie Moore Designs office. So Zoe and Jessica, if you've shopped with Debbie Moore Designs before, you will know them. The team there are ready for your orders and can't wait to share the Debbie Moore Designs inspiration with everybody. And I think we need to crack on and talk about.
We do. Right, we're going to head straight over here, because this is our new item of the show. Now, this features inside here the dies and the paper kit itself. Now, you're not going to believe this. It's shop multi-buy. It's just £19.99. You're going to get everything that you see on here, right?
That's correct. So you are going to get a set of dies, okay? And if I remember rightly, they should be on the front. Yep. So you are going to get all those dies on there. And with this is the gnomes. Now, it's called Build a Scene. So essentially, you're a big kid. I've had so much fun designing these, okay?
It's festive, it's fun, it's enjoyable.
But it's great for the whole family.
Yes.
6 weeks are coming up. Get the whole family making cards, because not only do you get the 20 sheet crafting kit, which you can see below there, you get a forever code. Now, in the Debbie Moore Designs range of paper kits, a forever code means I give you the artwork forever, which means when you run out of these, of course you can buy another kit.
Yeah.
But why would you? When you get a forever code, which means you can download all this artwork and enjoy it forever. So whether you actually make cards for charity, for yourself, or just for your family, you can actually enjoy this forever.
Wow, that's amazing. So with a consumable item, we can print it whenever we've used it.
You can print it. Just keep the dies safe. They'll last you a long time. And the other thing is, if you think, oh, what happens if I lose my forever code? I'm not going to show you, but on the back, let me just do this, on the back, under my hand.
Oh, because that's got a forever code on there.
That has the forever code. You follow the instructions, nip it over to my website, find the kit, put the code in. Now, we've been doing that 6 years now. We've been giving forever codes out. We started on our 10th year. We're celebrating 16 years of Debbie Moore Designs.
Congratulations.
Don't know where that time's gone.
Time
Started
flies.
when I was 10, anybody.
Honestly, 16 years though, Debbie. That's such an achievement.
It is.
Yeah.
We have been up and down, and I have so many wonderful customers out there, and I appreciate every single one of you. And now I'm excited to be here and bring you more and more shows with beautiful products that we've designed with inspiration in mind.
Beautiful. And of course, we've gone festive. This is how wonderful this is kicking off. And we're going into the summer months, which in the crafting world, we get festive. You get your makes created. You can make and sell with this, right?
Yes, you can. We have our angel policy. Make as many cards as you want for charity. Don't forget, with that forever code, you can download it and print off 100 times, 1,000 times in your lifetime, and you'll be fine to use it. Just keep the dies safe, okay? And then you can actually use your dies. Now, when we're coming up to the other designs, they've got the actual dies is a PDF, so you can use it with other graphics as well.
Oh, how fancy is that? And this is new that we're sharing with you today, okay, launching here at liveshopping.vip, and it should be £27.98, but with Debbie's exclusivity, with her very generous pricing and offers that we've got today, $19.99 is going to get you this kit. You're going to get inside there is 22 metal dies, 22 metal dies. Not to mention the paper kit. £20 for that on its own is unbelievable.
But if we look over here, okay, Lois has had loads of fun with this collection. So it's showing you that you can create your own baubles. How fun's that? And that is a shaker card.
Look inside here.
Yeah, so we've actually called those an enclosed shaker card. So it's enclosed in the scene.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can see it if you were to open it from the reverse, you don't actually see the transparency through there, but it's actually encapsulated in the scene itself. So it's not just an element that's floating throughout it.
And then this one here, this is what I'm going to demonstrate. Look how fun this. Whoever you send it to is just going to do this all the time. So all these elements are on the die. You get 22, even the little music notes. Now, you'll use those music notes not just for Christmas.
Of course.
So you've got all these extra elements that you'll use again and again. And don't forget, if you're actually matching up with some other products that we have on the show, you'll be able to extend it, make matching envelopes, make matching boxes, getting ready for that Christmas festive feeling.
Oh, do you know what? I love how this really incorporates the true, grassroots and style of your brand. And as well, it's been introduced in such a playful, inquisitive and whimsical theme as well.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
With the little gnomes or gonks, whatever you want to call them. They are fabulous. But look at this, how the stage has been set and the scene has been created with a great sense of depth. And for just £19.99, you could be doing this today. Now, you can go for the items individually if you wanted to, and you can go for them separately. We're going to share with you the details of those because I know a lot of you will be going for the kit and maybe some additional papers. Do remember that you're going to get that forever code, which, as Debbie said, is really important.
Yes.
And that's a massive benefit to be able to have, for you to be able to unlock that and then have that reprintable surface. And the substrates are on the show. So on the website, whilst you're checking out your baskets, flick through and you'll find all of Debbie Moore Design substrates on there, whether it's going to be the silk papers, the satin papers, the tissues.
Yes,
they're all on there.
They're all on there, okay. One thing I would say is go for the silk.
Ooh,
the silk card.
I've heard about your silk card.
It's 250 GSM and the colour just pops with it, okay?
Look at this. This is like manufacturing quality.
That's exactly what you'll get.
This is unreal. And this is domesticated home printing at its finest.
It is.
And that's where you see the quality.
It is. So that is a kit coming up. That's our Snow Globe kit. Just one last thing to let you know with if I just grab this over here, with these little fellas. I mean, play with them because look at this. How fun would that be for your table setting?
Oh, it's
or
so
an invite.
cute. Yeah.
Okay. That is just adorable. So that is all about building a scene with the latest collection. I will say that once this stock is gone, it is actually gone.
There you go. You've heard it here first.
I am then moving on the next collection.
We like that, and this is your opportunity to actually take advantage of that. And as Debbie said, when it's gone, it is gone. So that there is Shop Multi-Buy. It's £19.99. You're going to get the 22 metal cutting dies there, and you're going to get the paper pack. You can see that full display incorporates all of those elements together. That's really generous. You're getting all of those decoupage elements, all for the dies, as well as the scenery to create the whole project. So you've got an entire kit that's going to give you everything that you need. Now, 10% of it is already in allocation, so we're already flying, and it was busy before the show, so you're already shopping ahead, which is lovely. So thank you so much for supporting Debbie on her debut here on the live shopping. The individuals, you'll see them on your screen. If you type Shop Gnome into the comments now, or if you're on the website, you'll add it to your basket. For £14.99, you'll be able to get the die set individually on its own for £14.99. So you can see there the true value for money of that bundle being put together, because for an extra only, what, £5, you're going to get the paper kit. And the paper kit you can actually get for £7.99 on its own. So savings across the board today, which we absolutely love to see. And I know that you're a sucker for a saving. So when you're shopping with us, you're going to get them all, and Debbie's bought them for you. This, however, though, I ran straight over to this one when I first saw it. I think a snow globe is such a prominent, significant card shape to be able to create, and this does it perfectly.
It is. So this is our multi-buy that we have, and what I've done, if we pick and flick, that might be the easiest thing to start off with. So you are getting 3 different sets in here. What I mean by 3 sets is you get the card kit. So this is pre-printed on 250 GSM, and it's a multitude of designs. And what I mean by that is you've got Santa Claus in there, you've also got Nativity in there. As you go through it, you'll find that you've even got robins. You go through more and you've got more characters. You've got the decoupage elements. You've got the gnomes on there as well.
Oh, I love the scenes.
And look at the characters with the bears. Now, I'm keep on going. You get all this. It isn't a choice of, you get a forever code with it. Now, these are the inserts, okay? So these will not have the white edge. Yours will be edge to edge. This is my sample here.
Okay.
And they're pre-printed on 150 GSM with our majestic gloss finish, which means it pops the colour. So as you look through them, you think, well, Debbie, this is bigger than a snow globe. I give you more. I always give you more with Debbie Moore Designs. With this on here, what you've got is you can then put the snow globe on top, and I'll be showing you how you can create your scenes. Now remember, you will get a forever code, but it doesn't stop there because I've give you this as well. Ooh. So this is, yes, we launched this last year and it did sell out. So this is the new stock that has just arrived in our warehouse. You get a double, you can see that snow globe. And the reason being, one cuts the outside and the other one cuts the insert.
Oh, nice.
Then you've got all these snowflakes. We always need snowflakes. And then to finish it off, I have given you my pop-up snow globe.
This.
Now, not only is it a single pop-up, it's a double pop-up. So what that enables you to do, we can find one. Here's one. So there is the snow globe. You rotate it and there is the pop-up.
Oh my goodness.
Gives you this option on here. So when it stands, it stands.
I love that. Look at how clever that design is in that inside there with all those cut details. That is, I love that.
So then you can actually, whatever, and this is great for the whole family, okay?
It is.
So the inside was done with the other snow globe die, so you got the inners, but you don't have to just use it that way because you can actually add your elements. I mean, Nicola's had loads of fun with this, okay?
That's
so
amazing.
she has mixed and matched them all, and you can put them, because you've got all those sheets, you can create a lovely card. You don't have to just use it with your pop-ups. You can mix and match with it. However, why wouldn't you? And if you are going for that new collection, look, this has been created using the pop-up die. So you've got the pop-up die itself on there. The actual die itself, and then the elements from that gorgeous collection.
I love this. I think it's fabulous, and you're going to get all that detail. Whether you want a traditional, very nostalgic Christmas, a contemporary with the icy tones, a scenic Christmas where it's got all the characters playing together, this is for you. You've got inside there that fabulous element with the die alongside the papers, which you can then print again if you wanted to once you've used up all your consumable elements, which is a massive benefit with Debbie Moore Designs and very unique as well to that particular brand.
And the other thing I would say is you can make them bigger.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Because it's a print option. Obviously, you won't be able to use it with the die, but it gives you the option of making bigger snow globes.
Absolutely, because then you can use whatever cutting instruments you want to then take the image out of it. So that is brilliant. And that for you is Shop Snow. All of that, though, is going to come to you for just £32.99. It should be £44.97. So again, savings instant for you on this show. We also, I'm going to quickly head to this one first because you spoke about the vast amount of content on this USB.
Yes.
It is huge.
It is. So this is our All I Want for Christmas is Gnomes collection.
Love that.
My husband came up with the name of it. He always has a go at coming up with different puns with this.
Oh, okay.
Now this is an award-winning interface, which means if you've never done digital before, you'll be able to. It's a click and print system. It has PDFs and JPEGs, but it has an interactive system.
Oh, okay.
So it's a click and print system each way. So when you actually put it into, it's got all the instructions in the little card that you're going to get. Now, when you actually get it home, whether you get the USB key or the download, because it's available as a download.
Yes.
It's so easy to use. So are we going to have a look at that first?
Shall I swap around with you? So this is incredible. The price for this USB is $17.99, and you were talking about the quantity on here.
So yes, you have over 2,000 printable elements at a set size. So we're in the paper section, so I'm just showing you how easy it is to click through. You can see the sheets that are coming up, okay? You can use it with any of your crafty stash, and some of them are generic, so you can actually fit them into whatever you want, like the music notes. And then what will happen is as you go through it, you can choose, I'm up to page 9. And then if I go back to the category and think I want to go into the design sheet. Now this is what I mean by how easy it is to use. You click into it, up will come up the sheet, and all you need to do is find your printer icon. So it's just up here, click on it, and your printer icon will print, well, show you what you're going to print. Now that's set at A4 size, which means that if you want to use any of my nesting dies, which is on the brand shop, you can.
I love that.
Or if you want to fussy cut it, you can. Or if you want to use it with the scanning cut,
Scan it in.
you can, because you have JPEGs and PDFs, but also you become the designer. Now I'm just having a look on here. Under more settings, you have this thing that says scale. You click on it and you think, right, okay, I want to make some little baby cards. I know a card can't be a baby, but look.
Oh.
So those 2,000 printable elements become 4,000, become 8,000, become 16,000 because you become the designer and can utilize this program however you want. Now I'm going to click on cancel. You have to click on the X at the top to close you, to bring you back to this program. I am not going into everything because it's 2,000.
We would be here till Christmas.
And I'll be honest, there's probably more than 2,000. I just stopped counting them.
No, I was going to say it. And with the volume of content like that, that just shows, I mean, for one, the investment you're making is true value for money. But at the same time, it's not just going to be for one season. You're going to be using this for multiple seasons within Christmas.
So one thing that we put in here, because we got asked for this, and this is called a cube box. Now, the idea behind it is if anybody has, has children that needs cards for the classroom and things like that, you have got these mini cards. And the idea is you click on one of these and up will come up a sheet. So let's do this one here. And you can see straight away you have got, look, 1, 2, 3. You print that off. Look, I've even got a little pair of scissors there. So you cut it in 3 and there is 3 cards. And then you think, well, Debbie, I need envelopes to go with these mini cards. Well, of course, I provide envelopes. Go into the envelope section. And in the envelopes, you'll find it. Now, if anybody is selling, this will be a lovely project because it comes with also a little box to put them all in.
Oh, wow.
So there you go.
I like
There's your little
that.
envelopes. I've even got the instructions. You've got the broken lines. And don't forget, if you want to make that smaller, I've just shown you how to do. So honestly, everybody, there is so much on here. One of my favourite things about it is boxes, how expensive a box is.
Yeah.
Now, I've put bottle bags on there. But they
Okay.
can be perfume bags. They
Oh,
can be
good,
bubble
yes.
bath bags. They don't have to be.
Anything that's in a bottle
Anything.
shape maybe, or anything of that size, you've got a perfect gift bag there.
I mean, pillow boxes. I haven't bought one for years. The
I
last
love
time,
making the pillow boxes. Look at that.
the last time I bought a pillow box, okay, I think it was something like £6.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it would be, wouldn't
But
it?
that was a very long time ago. Okay, now you can do bespoke. And you think, Debbie, I have a pair of earrings. I need a smaller box. No problem. You have a 24/7 shop here. All you need to do is go into your printer option and change the sizes. And you think, right, okay, I want to make a really, really small box. So change it there. So click on there and it will change the size. It'll keep all the actual quality. You won't lose any graphics. But then you can go the other size. If you have an A3 printer, big boxes.
Oh, for bigger gifts.
There's loads more boxes on there, okay, everybody. But the other thing, I don't know if we mentioned that this is also available as a download.
It is indeed. Now you see the graphics there for the USB, but if you want to go for this as a download, you can do now with the download as well. It's instant. It's going to be with you pretty much straight away, which is fabulous. Now, if you want to go for that, it's Shop Digital, and that's just $14.99 because, of course, you've not got the physical product being sent out to you there. So you are going to save money by going for the download. Now, Debbie, you mentioned your downloads are incredibly popular.
Yes.
We're seeing a massive trend in the creative world at the moment with, of course, downloads being incredibly cost effective. Great for us at home, means less storage, more creativity, more time to spend on our products, and less money having to spend in the first place. So $14.99 for the same amount of content will get you that. And Shop Digital is the code that you need to type in for it. But look at the designs you've got on here. It just keeps on going.
It keeps on going. I haven't got time to go through everything, but trust me, you've got so much more on here. we are going to get ready for a demo. And I'm going to start with the little, well, I say little, the new collection over there. But honestly, when you get it home, everybody, you are just going to fall in love with these adorable characters. It's fun for the whole family.
It is, and I think I'm so glad that you've gone with this theme because it's starting to become, and it's very, very commercial. When we look out there at how expensive Christmas decor, cards, decorations, bits that we would feature within a crafter's stash, how expensive it can be. When you get the stuff that's on trend, it's even more expensive, and this is at a great price.
So I didn't mention, but you do have your tableware. You've got your crackers, your cracker toppers, your settings, your napkin rings. You know, you're talking about...
So you're saying you could create the box with the crackers in, and the cards, and the tags, and the place settings. An entire Christmas day could be done with one theme.
Yes, you could. And you can sell it as well. The only thing we don't allow you to, which of course is print off the sheets and sell, but what you can do is make the crackers and sell the crackers.
Oh, yeah.
Make the whole thing. One of the things that people have said is I love the fact that there's a matching card, matching envelope, matching box, and now you've got matching tableware.
It's that coherent, cohesive collaboration of products together, which makes sense. And that's when you're working with a product that's not only incredibly well designed by somebody who has worked in the design process from start to finish, but also someone who is actually a crafter. And with Debbie herself being at the forefront of that, you know you're getting top quality. Now, the download is proving incredibly popular, and I can see why. You absolutely love your downloads. So whether you're shopping, of course, on the website, on social media with us today, or you're joining us on YouTube and you're popping over onto the website and checking out afterwards, type shop digital into the comments to land yourself with that download. Debbie's been flicking through it here, and she's not even, I would say about 5%, not even 5% of it.
I'm going over
so
here.
Much. Whilst you're getting ready for a demo, shall I share this with everybody? Because this is a wonderful collection, and it's, honestly, the price is unbelievable on this. You're going to get a die, and you're going to get these sheets. Now, these are like your fillers, your foliage, your accents, and finesse toppings, if you like, because you've got all of the decoupage papers here, and it's printed onto this luxurious, it's like a silky satin card. It's beautiful. But the resolution and crisp quality of the images is what I find incredibly eye-catching. Now, this is just £9.99 for the foliage kit. You're going to get all these different colourways. You do, of course, get that forever code, but then you're going to get the die to go with it. I know, right? A die alongside all of this for that price? Yeah, I know. I was absolutely floored when I saw this. You're going to get this, and this die is all joined together, so all components are welded, meaning you're not going to lose the finest, smallest elements. It's all going to stay with a singular pass-through of your die cutting machine. And you've got all of these elements on here. You've got the cover sheet there, which gives you an overview of what designs you are actually going to get inside here. But Shop Foliage will get you this die with these papers. And remember, with Debbie Moore Designs, with those forever codes, it's fabulous. What a great shout. I'm so glad that that is something that exists, because as a crafter, I know exactly how it feels to have those precious papers, those luxurious designs, where you feel a little bit reluctant to use them because you feel like once they're gone, what happens if I can't get them? Well, Debbie's catered for that, and you can. Really, really busy for the Multiply, which is that brand new collection. Just going to take one last little preview of that before we do go over to a demo. You can see it there displayed beautifully on that stand. You're going to get the dies, the paper pack included. It's Shop Multiply for this one. It should be £27.98. You're paying under £20 for it today, just £19.99, which is exceptional value for money here. And we're kicking off a fabulous event over the weekend, starting with this show here on Live Shopping and the very first of our festive celebrations here, which I find very exciting. I'm sorry there's no Christmas tree yet.
Well, I did think about a hat. I'm still dusting off my baubles, so they're not quite, they might be here tomorrow, who knows. But thank you so much for joining us today, Debbie. It's an absolute honour to be doing a show with you. I've never done a show with you before. I don't think you have.
No, never.
We have seen each other.
We've always crossed paths, but yeah, what we're doing then?
So I love this as a concept, as a card, okay? So you just want to just keep doing this.
It's playful.
It's playful,
inquisitive,
you know.
Yeah.
So whoever you do it, you can actually make it with it. And it looks like it could be complicated, but it actually isn't. It is your new best friend, acetate. Okay? You can use card, but it's better and more springy if you use acetate.
It retains, it's like it has a memory, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So this is one of the match it sheets, okay, and I'm just using some adhesive, and remember, this is pre-printed, everybody, so you can actually pre-print this, use this card as a guide, and then think, actually, I want to do another 10 of these, especially if you're selling them, okay, or making them for charity, you have that option as well.
Yeah.
And then all I've done is, just to make it stand out, I've matte and layered it with some gold card, just basic gold card on some craft card. Because I like the feel of vintage as well.
So what's your style of Christmas? Do you like vintage, contemporary?
Okay, that is a really hard question.
It is a tough one,
It is
but
a
I'm gonna
tough
ask it.
one,
Yeah.
okay, because I would used to say I love Art Deco.
Yes.
And I love also nativity for Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would always be my go-to.
Yeah.
But since I have a chateau,
Since you have the chateau,
I'm not kidding, I've gone vintage-fied, if there's such a word. I've been playing with all kinds of things.
Really?
And I'm developing new ranges and coming up with new ideas. And obviously, as a designer and a crafter, I can't buy a card. I've not bought a card in stonkies years, okay? And the pleasure of making a card, it's fun, but also when you give it to person, I always say you're giving somebody a smile. Because they open the card and they automatically smile. And that is so beautiful.
even more so than the present in some cases.
Yes, because you've had the time to make that. My mum, bless her, who I lost a few years ago, used to say, right, Debbie, that's taken you 5 minutes. She knew me, okay? She said, okay, I'll let you off. You took longer than 5 minutes to make a card, because as a crafter and a presenter, people who are in that job can make cards quickly.
Yeah.
So my mum used to just go, how long did it take you to make that card, to make sure that I spent enough time on it? But joking aside, card making is fun for the whole family, but you are giving that smile, you're giving your time to that person, and that's what's so special.
It is. It's really unique. It's incredibly personal as well, and I think you've touched on something really important there with card making, craft in general. It's for yourself and for others, but with the process like this, it's very, very rewarding.
It is. So very quickly, I want to show you a technique, okay? Yes, you can use your characters like that, which is fine, which is beautiful, but there's something called shadowing, which essentially is you take a blank of that. It can be a metallic, it can be any colour, and you're going to put that on there, but obviously it's exactly the same shape. So to make a shadow, you move it to one side, and it gives you a little bit of a metallic feel, and it looks like you've got die cuts. The professional finish, this is what it's all about. You want to be able to sell this card or give this card, give the enjoyment, and by doing this extra shadowing effect, it is so much fun. So I'm going to stick those to that.
Oh, there's loads of comments coming through with so much support, Debbie, as well. Thank you, everyone, for getting involved. And it's just wonderful. Like, say, Marina here. Good afternoon, Marina says, hi, Debbie. Lovely to see you again. And say if that could have been a major blooper. Yeah, it could have been a major blooper. Everyone's saying they're so glad to see her. Love Debbie Moore products. I've got so many of her USB, says Lorraine. And thank you. Oh, Stephanie says, hi, Debbie Moore. Absolutely love the products. So, honestly, it's an absolute crowd.
No space.
Absolutely. Just a little mention as well, with the shop code for multi-buy, you want to make sure it's all one word. There's not a space in multi and buy, otherwise it won't enter it into your basket, okay? So just double check any of your spellings.
Thank you, everybody, for your lovely message. I had a lady from America says, Debbie, you're killing me. I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to watch your show.
Wow.
And I'm like, Terry, you don't have to. You can watch it on catch up, or you can watch me the next day. But I think she's watching.
Well, yeah,
so hi, Terry, and everybody else. So what I've done is I've just shadowed this, okay? Now, my top tip is, before you put these characters on, do the scene, because trying to get under it. So what I tend to do is, I'm sure you're the same, is I lay out everything that I want to do. I decide what I'm going to put on there and how to lay it. Look how cute is this, just for you. It is so lovely, right down to, I'm going to have him holding this. So you've got it. So look, if you wanted to, you could cut it there and put it there. So it looks like he's holding it. It is entirely up to you. For quickness, I'm not doing that this time. Look at this. This is that gorgeous Christmas foliage. I can't tell you how many times I have used it. It is so
that's
fun.
with this dye here?
Yes.
Look how fine those cuts are.
Now, the thing is, you do get the match it sheets with that, which basically means it will actually die cut in those colours. But don't forget to use it with your metallic colours. So you get all these in the green, and you've got metallic browns in there, and really, really gorgeous colourways for Christmas. Okay, even a vintage one.
Look at the silver and the gold. I like that.
This comes with a forever code, so it means it'll never run out. But you can also, what's great about this is you can use it as a standalone. Look at that. How about putting it on your, I mean, I'm one of these people, I don't know about you, at Christmas I go to town.
Oh,
I have even the little gift tags.
Yeah.
The gift tag I have to have loads of little bits on,
The
gems,
whole thing
everything.
Everything that you can't do too much. It's
And I've
literally.
got a chateau.
You've got a chateau.
I am so excited. I've got 4 trees. Never in my life have I had 4
4
trees.
trees.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So I had,
Give me a heart.
I know, I had 2 last year because I was like, the room that we were decorating was huge.
Wow.
And then somebody goes, Debbie, you need another tree. And they said, would you like this one? And this was even bigger. I'm like, yes, that can go in the entrance. And then somebody else said to me, Debbie, you need a tree in the actual foyer. I'm like, okay, what, next to it? Because we have a very long hallway.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, down there. I'm like, okay, so they gave me a tree. So.
If you ever need any help dressing those
I'm
trees,
so excited. Right,
let me
let's
know.
get on because I can talk, honestly. Let's just add some presents.
This is beautiful, though, and it's fun.
And it is fun, you know. I'm going to go, instead of just for you, I like with love. I'm going to have a with love on that. And then look, everybody, you are building a scene, okay? Now, the snowflakes, by the way, are off that you get on there.
Absolutely. So these are the ones that come with your snow globe,
Yes,
which also
so
come with your
essentially
papers.
I'm just adding because I love snowflakes. And then essentially I'm literally just laying up. He's going to go there. And then I'm going to have just laying all these. Now, one of them could be a singer. One of them could be holding a present. One of them can be holding a lantern.
I love all the different colours as well. I like the
Yeah,
reds
you get
and
everything.
the baby pinks, the blues, the greens.
And then I think this one is hungry, so he's having a candy cane. So essentially, look how easy it is to lay it out, okay? My top tip is lay everything out, and look, I've got all these extra bits, okay? More elements that I can do. Look, I've even got a die with snow.
It's actual snowballs.
Well, obviously not real snow, but you know what I mean, yes.
Yeah.
So you can
That's
have
so
him
cool.
there next to, have you noticed the gnome snow, how do you say it? Gnome, I can't say it, gnome man. It's not a snow gnome man.
Snowman. Snowman.
Somebody else tell me how to do that.
Gnome for Christmas.
Yes,
Snow
right.
for Christmas. Yeah.
Okay, so very quickly I'm going to actually put this together now, and I want to show you how to create these bauble cards. So all I'm doing is to give interest. This is matte and laid with gold card to continue that kind of feel, and this is what you want when you're doing a professional finish. Now this is obviously not a very quick card because I've done double layers, but you don't have to do double layers.
No, I'm going to say it. So as well, just whilst Debbie sticks these down, 20% of the multi-buy is now in allocation. And also as well, just want to mention the lovely Dina Banks joining us today. With the shop multi-buy code that you've popped in, just make sure it is all one word multi-buy. Otherwise, unfortunately, it won't add to your basket. If it's autocorrect and you put a space in there, just delete that space so it's all one word. As well, Tracy Matthews, thank you so much for joining us. The same for yourself. Just make sure it's one word, and then it'll actually, and just double check the spelling. Elaine Palmer says, I have a feeling that David might just stow away in Debbie's luggage back to the chateau.
He's
To
welcome.
my mind. It sounds like an actual dream, but you're incredibly busy.
Yeah, can I reiterate? It's not done.
It's not
Okay,
done.
it is not a brand new. The chateau was empty for, oh gosh, how many years? We thought 4, but we've now discovered it's between 7 and 10.
Wow.
So
I would say that it's never finished. Nothing's ever finished.
No,
When we bought our house, it was like held together by pipe cleaners. Like it was an actual horrific mess. Like they opened the oven door and the oven door fell off. But it's still not done, and I don't know if it ever will be. But it's a journey.
It is a journey. We are discovering new things. If you want to follow me and see all the different things we keep finding in the chateau, because the chateau was full.
Full of like All Left Behind Chronicles.
No, everything was the lady passed, so we got the whole thing.
Wow.
And we didn't know until we actually got the keys. We thought they were going to clear everything out, all the furniture. I've got about 60 chairs, everything, honestly.
Oh my gosh, so there's no struggle for a seat in your place then?
No.
Wow.
And you will need it. Right, top tip. So can you
Okay.
see on here? I'm just trying to show. You have got it that way on the side. So you need to make sure, let me just do it this way, that you have it this way. If you remember, M for mower, rotate it. I didn't do that on purpose. It's just a good thing it's like that. That gives the spring. Hopefully it's coming up.
Absolutely it is,
There you
yeah.
go. There you
can
go.
see there, the little
So
spring.
then essentially what you need to do is you can use double-sided tape. You want to not use PVA glue unless you're going to hold it still for ages. I'm using a quicker drying glue.
Yeah, I like
so
that as
you
well.
can simply just position them where you want. I'm just moving him over there because I'm running out of room.
I love the colours that are so complementary with the backgrounds that you get inside here, along with that multi-buy. They match with the decoupage, don't they?
So yes, they work really well. So all I'm doing, M, rotate, and that's how you know.
Nice. It's so effective as well, and you can see, and we will go through them again for you, or the variety of finished samples that have been created with this, because through every single one that you see different creative aspects. You can see ones with depth, ones with pop-up elements, ones that spring to the surface, and different ways of crafting, whether it's digital crafting you like to do, whether you want to print it out, if you don't want to do dimensional crafting, it's all achievable within this kit.
It is really so fun. So I have got this one here. So remember, you've got an M, okay, and you then rotating it, and then you get the spring in the right place. So what I've done is I've just put them on the gnomes, okay,
Lovely.
like so, and then you just need to position them where you want them.
This is such a fun card.
So it is a very fun card, okay? So what I'm going to do is have her over here and have him, because he's a bit smaller there, and then that one there. Then I could add the extra elements afterwards. So
Okay.
do one at a time.
Oh, Caroline
go.
Dawson as well says, let's have a look. Good morning, Caroline. Good afternoon, Caroline, should I say. It's my first time watching this channel. You're doing a great job, Debbie. Oh, thank you very much,
thank
Caroline.
you.
She is indeed. Caroline says, are you going to do an Art Deco Christmas kit this year?
There is actually one in the pipeline, okay? Watch this space.
Watch this space, Caroline.
Yes, there's loads of things happening. Right, now we're finishing it off because I just noticed the time and I really would love to squeeze another timer in.
Absolutely.
So
but
let's
it's
get all these.
live.
So I'm not going to put everything in. I am going to have her carrying a present. He is singing. So you can see how fun this is. Can you imagine that if you've got, Christmas holidays coming up, the children will be very quiet doing this, wouldn't they?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, wait a minute.
They'll be telling their own stories. Already a quarter of the stock has gone.
Oh, wow. Right. I've lost his candy cane. There we go.
Little
So
cane.
candy cane, he is going to go there.
You don't realise that when you start crafting with it, how many elements
Oh,
are actually in this die set.
Well, the die set, there is, what was it, 22? I
yeah.
know, ridiculous.
That's loads. For $19.99 with papers and a forever code, that's a little bit crazy.
It is. So, but I wanted to spoil you.
That's very generous of you, because it is a wonderful treat. And for
oh.
Christmas, it's the first one yet.
Okay, look, there's literally loads of elements left. Okay, I couldn't decide. This is from look at one sheet that you're going to get. Look, if you look at everything you get choices. I wanted to make sure that you could create more every time. You didn't have to put everything on one of the card. You could split this, couldn't you? Essentially, you could have 3 cards out
Oh
for
yeah,
this.
you could. You've created a combination there, which you could divide into loads of different settings, and you've actually got enough background there to make 3 cards with as well. So it's whichever way you utilise your papers.
Right, okay, so we're just finishing this off, and I'm not putting any more on because I'm one of these people that keeps loving to add. It's build a scene. How fun is it?
Yeah,
it is
you're
ridiculously
creating a
funny.
story. Look at that, how it all moves.
It moves. I would add, look. So I need to make sure that he's out a little bit.
Oh, look
See
at
what
that. That's perfect. Look at that.
How fun was
They're like
that?
a little band.
They are, aren't they?
They're
But
super
everybody
cute.
could do that.
Yeah.
Acetate. We should have put it on the show, but I'm sure there's some on the website somewhere.
Absolutely, you'll be able to find some. And also, talking of the website, remember to check out Debbie Moore's brand shop. Okay, Debbie Moore Designs, you'll find that on the liveshopping.vip website. If you want to, Debbie, I'll do a quick recap over here with those bits and bobs. If you want to, you can either come with me or if you want to get ready for your next demo.
I was going to get ready for the next one.
I'll come here and give you a quick recap, everybody. And thank you so much, Debbie, for that demonstration. It was wonderful to see it all come together in real time as well for you, start to finish. This is the brand new collection launching here today on liveshopping.vip. It is, of course, this wonderful kit. The code to be able to get hold of this is Shop Multi-Buy. It's £19.99 for all of this together. You're going to get 22 metal cutting dies on here, and you can see how every square inch, every square millimetre or centimetre has been utilised on this panel, because you've got the nested shapes. But then you've got inside here the elements from the sheets. Now those sheets here for you can see have all of the decoupage. But look at this. Look at the quality of that print that you have on here. It's a superior premium finish that gives you the luxury, and it's that factory finish, but it's in your home. You can create this as well because you have got a forever code. You can print it time and time again. And I also as well, I'm so fond of the fact that all of the colours in here are meaning that anyone can put their personal impression, their personal taste, their flavour of Christmas on this. Whether you love your reds and your deep burgundies with your nostalgic Christmas, that's in here. If you want the icy frosty tones, you've got your blues. If you want a contemporary whimsical style, you've got the wonderful pastel greens delving through to pinks and then that scarlet red. It's entirely up to you, whichever one you want to craft with. There's a background that complements it. And all of those backgrounds and decoupage elements are within the paper pack that you're going to get alongside that die kit. All together for you. Shop Multi-Buy, just £19.99. Should be £27.98, so a cracking deal for you today. Prices come right down for the show, and take advantage of that price during the show as well for you today. We are now 30% of the stock in allocation, so it is absolutely flying. Thank you so much for sharing your support and spending your time to join Debbie here today at the show. And she's going to be back tomorrow as well. So lots more to come. Weekend of enjoyment here at Live Shopping. Don't forget to check this one out. Also, something really popular during the show is that download. We do have the USB, but the download is proving incredibly popular. Shop Digital to get a hold of that. And as Debbie mentioned, over 2,000 elements to be explored within there, all printable for you to configure and make your very own design sheets, card templates, the lot, whether it's gift bags, bottle bags, pillow boxes, full design elements, and what Debbie Moore Design is renowned for in particular card shapes can be created from that as well. That is Shop Digital at £14.99. Debbie,
shall we swap?
Shall we swap a Rooney? Let's swap a Rooney. Let's have a go.
So I am very excited about this one. You get used to me. Do you know I'm called Crafty Tigger because I get really excited.
Like just bounce from one thing to the next.
That's
Absolutely.
exactly it.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to show you, it is our multi-buy of, you're going to get the card making kit, and then you're also going to get the die and the stencil to be able to create pop-up cards, but also you can actually die cut things out. So you are getting the sheets already, and oh, I'm so sorry, I think it's either 21 or 28 sheets. We'll have to double check that.
I will double check that for you.
Or you could just count them.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'll double check that for you.
While I'm doing the demos. But what you're going to get, everybody, is you are going to get this. I'm just going to grab this pop-up stencil. I have sold so many of these. This we brought out last year. And the idea about it, everybody, is you are creating a pop-up. Can you see that? And you think, oh my goodness, how do you do that without a die? You don't need a die. Okay, obviously the die comes in the actual kit, but you can get this individually at a silly price as well, everybody. But the die gives you, there's that sheet as well.
Yeah, I think it's 20.
20, okay.
20 in here in total.
Okay.
So you're getting loads to work with in there.
So the idea behind it is you can actually create a pop-up card with the outer of the snow globe die. Then the other one will cut your insert. And you think, well, how do you do this? Well, basically, I'll just grab that sheet back.
Oh, yeah.
This is the scene. Now, I showed you that you can actually, if you wanted to, just use the scenes like this and put the snow globe on top. But if you want to do a pop-up, this is what this kit's really good about, is you can actually make it interchangeable. So the idea is you would die cut it out. So the idea, there's one that's from another scene. So you can see it's a different scene, but the idea is you can decide, oh, I want it that in the background, or I want that in the background, which is why you've got the whole sheet. So you would die cut it out, or if you got, so you got the 2 there, so you would need this one, the outer one. It comes with instructions, everybody. This outer one is the snow globe, and then the inside is for your insert, so you can stick it inside.
Oh, so you get the lovely border around the edges, which gives you that professional touch.
But for anybody who is just getting the actual stencil on their own, because how much is a stencil on their own?
The stencil individually you can buy. Now the stencil for you is $6.99.
Which
it's shop
is
stencil for that one.
It's a really good one. So
Absolutely.
then you would have to cut it round it, okay? And it does still come with instructions. So what you do is you fold your insert, and you have to fold it this way, everybody, because you need to see where you want the seam.
Oh, okay, I'm with you.
So you would then lay it up and say, I want that in the background, and then draw around it or die cut it out.
Cut, okay.
So here's one I did earlier.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But to get that, all you do, everybody, so if I go back onto here, use, oh, can you pass me that bone folder, please?
There you go.
Thank you.
That's a nice bone folder.
Oh, I thank you. So essentially what you need to do, everybody, is line this up onto there, like so. And obviously you would have already die cut it if you have the die, but then you literally transfer the markings. Can you see what I'm doing? Literally transferring the markings, and then that brings me back to here.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
How
so once
clever.
you've transferred the markings, I'm just going to move that there. You then need your pair of scissors.
There you go.
Yeah, I need more space. Okay, so straight lines in the crafting world mean cutting. So all you do, and this is how easy it is to use this, you do not need, for this pop-up, for the pop-up stencil, you do not need anything but a pair of scissors, a ruler and a pencil. So you think, okay, I can do that, but how do you cut those? Okay, everybody asked me that question. Very easy. You rotate this, turn this over, push down, and this is one of the most important tools. Get yourself a bone folder if you haven't got one.
Yeah,
because by doing that, look, I can now cut those lines.
Oh,
So that enables you.
that's really clever.
Oh, I thank you.
I like that.
I do have the idea now and again.
I think that's really cool. I wouldn't have even thought to fold it back.
And then rotate it again. Then you need to make sure, can you see, you need to push that back, because
Yeah.
broken lines in the crafting world mean folding or scoring.
Right.
So that's what we're doing. And the reason why this is very important, everybody, watch. You are making sure they are reinforced. And then what you then do is bring it forward again, rotate it so the spine is facing you. You open it up, and then you push per section.
Look at that.
So I'm pushing that one down, so you can see I've done that one, like that. Then you actually push the next ones out. Now remember, this is a double pop-up. If you didn't want to do a double pop-up, you didn't have to cut the middle. So you just bring it forward each time, and then you create the most fun pop-up. And then you press it down, and this is why you need the bone folder. You reinforce this, because when you stick it into the card, this is what holds the card up, and then you have got your pop-up.
That is a system I love.
And then we have a card. So we are doing a pop-up card. So this goes inside, and you can see it's a couple of mil, which is why it's the second size out.
Okay.
So then what you then do is, and this is what's very important, okay, you line it up to where it needs to be, and then you put glue on one side and then the other.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Oh, so you line it up with the fold in the middle.
So you don't ever put any glue here.
Right.
So you have to put it up to here, and you can see you just need to get it into one side. Now I use glue, not tape, because personally I like the wiggle room.
Do you know what? I agree. I'm a big fan of glue.
And then all I'm doing is bringing that forward, and then it's stuck one side and rotate the other.
This is such a cool concept.
And then jiggle it into place, and then do the same, like so. So this is the stencil. Now, if you show like that, there's loads of samples while I get the other.
There's loads of these, and a few have been asking questions as well, just while I run through these. Anna's just said, can I buy the artwork on its own as I have the die and the stencil? Yes, if you want to type into the comments shop kit for the snow globe card making kit, you can do, and you'll get the artwork. But look at this. I mean, whether you want it freestanding, so this one's completely different in the way that it elevates. It's upright, so it's a traditional card shape. But
yes.
Look at this.
So you can stand it like that.
How good is that?
So that's from the kit, okay? Because you get the artwork already, and I've given you mixtures, so you've got loads of different ones. You can make your own baubles with it.
Yes.
And remember, this last one here is one used from the new collection.
Absolutely. So with the multi-buy kit, you can use all of those with your snow globe.
So that is one of the scenes.
Yep.
And they've just used the actual die.
Fab.
And then cut it.
So that's from the Gnome's Magic collection, and you can use it with the snow globes. This is such an amazing concept, but even if you just want to place it on the front of a card as well, you can then use that. Look at that. I love as well that we bring it home too, the true meaning of Christmas as well at the same time, which is really important. And sometimes it can be sort of glossed over when we're celebrating all of these wonderful bright pops of colours at Christmas. And it's really nice to bring it back to the wonderful sentimental meanings as well at the same time. So whether it's religious aspects you'd like to explore through the kit, absolutely do that too. And whoever it is you're crafting for, tailor it to them.
It is, which is why this kit is multi,
Yes.
which means there is a whole mixture of in there.
Yeah.
Now, in there, okay, there is decoupage options. Have you seen them? You will find, look on the sheet here, I'll give you the snow globe, and then you've got the decoupage options as well. And right through to them all, the nativity, and you can go through them all. They've got them all. So on this card, very quickly, because I'm sure time's running away, I have got...
Oh, wow, yeah, we've got 58 seconds.
Oh, my goodness me. You
know,
did
right?
not give me any time.
Honestly, it's been flying today.
Right, everybody,
We're all lost with
literally,
you.
just simply...
We're fine.
Okay,
yeah,
fine.
Don't worry, you don't need to rush.
Okay, so what I've done is I've just stuck that in the middle, and then simply use some foam pads, or my other top tip, when I tend to use foam pads, that one doesn't want to come off, foam pads, and then I put glue on top.
Oh, okay.
That gives you wiggle room to get the foam pads in where you need it.
Absolutely.
So you just then wiggle it into it as like, oh, I just noticed a little bit. Never mind, I'll sort it out. But wiggle it into place. Can you see? I'm just wiggling it and then position it where you want it. And then you can just add elements. And then, but remember, it's not about the actual outer. It's about the inside.
Absolutely.
So then you can then say, right, he's going to have a present. He's going to have some snowflakes. He's going to have some more presents. So you just building it up, and I think we do have this card somewhere, but the idea, I know there's so many.
There's loads. It's wonderful, but to see the exploration of all of these, I mean...
I think that, never mind. So what I mean is there's so much on here. When you can put different ones in, you can do different shapes. So they are pop-ups, and I'm just literally gluing.
Look at how there is so many different combinations, but look.
That's
Isn't it so cool?
How to put everything together, line it up, and then simply, as you can see, it goes completely flat. Now, obviously we're running out of time, but one of the things about it is by doing that with the bone folder, it holds the shape.
Yes.
And that's the most important thing, to remember that whatever you're actually doing,
Look at that.
yeah, you can actually keep adding. And it's fun for everybody, because that pop-up, the pop-up stencil on its own is a must for your Christmas.
Honestly, I have loved every second of this, and so has everybody at home. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. But Debbie, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I've loved this hour. What time are you with us tomorrow?
So tomorrow I'm on at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
And I have a big launch of my new Bringing Inspiration to You issue 72 at I am giving, so can I tell people?
Yeah, go on.
You are getting £60 worth of goodies for £14.99.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm coming in tomorrow. That sounds
Yes.
incredible.
And that's one of them. So there is a big launch, and there's the most beautiful floral die set, brand new. And you need to tune in to that show. But then
spoiled.
at 1 o'clock, I have gone crazy with a sale.
So you've got sale at 1 as well. So we've
Yes.
got launches, we've got sale, great prices, goodies as well. Honestly, do not miss tomorrow. Join Debbie for the launch of her shows tomorrow at 10 a.m. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank
It's
you.
been a wonderful experience and sharing your beautiful products and designs with us. Everyone has loved it so much. If you're just catching now, don't worry, you can watch the show back. You can go back onto the socials and find it, but please make sure to check out those baskets. But just before you do, definitely head on over to the Debbie Moore Designs brand shop on the live shopping page and check out Debbie's socials as well and join her for the Chateau journey.
Oh, definitely.
We'll see you very soon,
See you
everyone.
tomorrow.
Bye.